Welcome to Cool News with KL. Hey, you guys know Bam Margera, don't you? He's a very famous pro skater, in my opinion, one of the greatest skaters ever. He was in Jackass, all of those movies, but he has struggled with drugs and alcohol for a very, very long time. And he's been in and out of rehab for the last few years, and he has been arrested again because he was drunk and disorderly in a hotel. Then he was thrown out of the hotel, the Luxor in Las Vegas. He was on the phone to his ex-wife, and it was in regards to their 5-year-old kid. He then went to the restaurant they were at and lost his tiny little mind at them. And I just think, man, Bam has had so many hits to the head. He's probably like one of those NFL players that has brain damage. I honestly think that. The amount of hits he's had to his head, regardless of the drugs and alcohol, I do believe there is a bit of brain damage going on. Everyone around him's trying to help. Steve-O was just as mental as him, and he's always trying to help him, but, you know, it's difficult. When somebody wants to do it, and be crazy, they'll do it, especially if they've got some issues in the brain stem. Let's have a listen to this quick report from TMZ, my favorite news reporting. I love these guys. And all those Britney accounts wanted me to hate them, but you know what? F them. I've cleansed my soul of them, and they're gone. So let's have a quick listen.
Bam Margera is in, and we've been saying this, and there's been plenty of evidence that he is in a desperate situation, but now it is directly affecting his estranged wife and his young son, his 5-year-old son. We told you that he was arrested in Burbank, California earlier this week when they were inside this restaurant, and Bam, what we saw when he got arrested was just him going in and out. We now have video from inside that restaurant, so you're gonna see and hear what was going on and the tirade that he launched into at his family before the police arrived.
That's wrong. It's wrong. Phoenix has his own mind. I want to see Daddy now. Well, Phoenix, maybe it should be funny. No, but I want to see Daddy now. You're making up his own mind. Let him have his own mind. Let him have his own mind. I want to see Daddy now. No, Phoenix, you're going to be 5 days. Why are you making me wait 5 days?
Obviously, what this has.
Whoa, what was that cape he was wearing? He looked like the Phantom of the Opera. But whoa, that is a tirade I've never seen before. In a restaurant with a cape on. Interesting fashion. You know, you can't do that in public, especially in front of your kid. That's kind of rough. Poor little Phoenix. He's a little kid and he's a gorgeous little soul. And I just think Bram wants to see him, but he's not allowed to see him because he's been drinking. And I just, you know, that's difficult. That is difficult when someone's got a heavy, hardcore problem and they just want to see their kid. It's a difficult thing. Phoenix, he doesn't know his dad's drunk and all the rest of it. He just loves his dad and wants to see him. You can imagine how many people out there that just everyday people that are drunk and see their kids every day. Just because he's famous, he can't. Pretty rough. Pretty rough, in my opinion. You know, talking about other people who are addicted to illicit substances, like Britney. And just to let everyone know, if you're on Instagram and you see reports on me sending messages, it's all bullshit. Don't believe everything you read and see, because these people are twisted. They're either Team Con or deranged Britney fans. I think it's a mix of both, but the deranged Britney fans are worse than Team Con. I'm going to let you in on something. They are mental. They harassed me for so long when I said I didn't want to talk about her in the way that they talk about her. They didn't like it. And when I made my last few videos explaining that I don't really like these people, they're all a bit, you know, whacked in the brain like Bam Margera, and They have been sending hate to me for days on end, but now that I have blocked everything and my comments on YouTube, I feel like I've been cleansed, that I can say what I want. I'm not under their control anymore. Be careful, guys. There's some really weird people out there, and this is some of them. All the ones on Instagram. Nearly every account on Instagram, a free Britney account that's active, they're all a bit loopy in the membrane. So just beware, everyone. Just beware, because they are trying to make out that this woman is trapped, that this woman is in a care plan. Well, so she should be. So she bloody should be, because she's acting like an unhinged maniac. Multiple maniac, actually. And yes, my opinion changed, because you know why? I'm not under their control anymore. And I'm free at last, free at last. They have tiny little boring lives, and they love to do screenshots and receipts of things that I've sent them, but with no context. Once again, no context. I have hundreds of receipts on them too, but I don't have the time or the energy to keep that stupido game up. These people need help. Every single one of them. And the few that I've mentioned, Andrea, she is the main culprit of them all. Andrea Banana Nana Nana Dedo. She made out that she's friends with everyone, that she sits on the fence. You know, she has many accounts, let me just say. And she hides behind many. And she feeds things to other people to put out. She has not put anything out. And she's the one I have the most receipts on. So I don't play that game because I'm not mental. I am not unhinged. And I am a lucid thinker, and I cannot be controlled. And that is one thing that upset them, because they couldn't control me. I changed the way I was thinking, because after 2 years of seeing Britney free, I was like, hey, this woman is not well. Why can't I see that? I'm not allowed to change my mind? Very interesting that these people actually care. And they actually care that I want to make money from YouTube. That's weird too. It's a business. Being a YouTuber is a business. And these people are just jealous and basically ugly on the inside and the outside. You feel me? You dig? So just heads up, if you see any bullshit spoken about me, just remember, there's a lot of context behind it, and they don't like to show that. Just as they accuse TMZ and all the other media outlets of doing, they are doing to me. So I rest my case, Your Honor. And let me reiterate to anyone that's watching this, these are my opinions. I am entitled to an opinion, and I should not be under scrutiny for having an opinion, because I'm not the news. I'm not TMZ. I just put stories up that I'm interested in, and then I give my lame opinion. If you don't like it, don't watch me. It's just that easy. But remember, Instagram is a dark place where evil people lurk. You know what I mean, man? Oh, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna love you and leave you. And I will see you at the top, boy. Cheers, ballers.
How it feel, how it feel, feels so real. How it feel, how it feel, how it feel, and that feels so real. How it feel, how it feel, how it feel, feels so real. How it feel, how it